Hi guys, tonight we're flying Chinese derivative of the Su-33 T10K13 model, bought from Ukrainians and developed into something we know as the J-15. We will use Pl-12 and Pl-8B missiles on this jet, and we will see how it will perform against the F-15s armed with the 120C and M9X. Here you can see the data link. On the data link we have the range rings, and to get the information about like how far bend it is, you multiply whatever number is in the bracket, and we have 20. Multiply it with the number of the ring, and that contact on top of the 5 ring number 5 is 100 kilometers away. Middle of that V-shaped chevron on top of that T-shape is middle of that contact that you should consider. When trying to calculate distance towards it. The right row of numbers, they have like 5 columns with the three rows of numbers. Those are distances in miles, and they can be useful for those who do not have so much experience with the kilometers. So those rings might be useful for those guys who are more familiar with the imperial system. Let's turn on our ECM too. Like those miles columns, you see, to be able to quickly pick the right number. Right now we have 20 in the bracket in the lower left corner, so that means the top row of the numbers is appropriate for us to use. Like if we have 20, then it's like 21.6 and 32.4. Like right now the closest contact is at the 32.4 miles. If we would have 10 kilometers, then the middle row would be relevant, like 10.8, 16.2. like if it's 10, right now the guy is on top of the 5th ring. That would make him 27 miles away. And respectively, if we are at 5 miles, then the lowest row is for us to be utilized in this fashion. The dashes on those range rings, you can compare the length of those dashes with the data that we have on top of the data link. Those are for the upper and lower parts of those T-shapes of those contacts. Every dashed segment corresponding to one of the three control measures for the height and for the altitude and range. The closest guy is 45 kilometers away. Let's see. You barely can see the guy. That means he's pretty far away, like past 30 miles for sure, between 30 and 35. If you want to get rid of those ECM lines on your data link, switch to the electro-optical system and they will go away. Turn the radar again, and let's pick that guy. He's well within the range. Fox3 is turning towards us. We've managed to gain decent speed before the launch, so yeah. This missile has pretty good chances of hitting that target. Cheers. When you're trying to escape from the missile, do not just go in the straight line like that, because the fins of that missile that is trying to get to you will stabilize and it will not longer lose the energy. So you try to give it a slight turns at all times. Even if you're going straight away from it, you kind of give it just a little angle for the missile to turn its fins more and to always have a biggest possible amount of drag affecting it. Damn it, he's already have been splashed. You see, that's the main problem with the data link bug on the flankers. It does not show you the allies. Pretty often you might go next to your buddy and not even seeing him on the data link, and that makes you waste your missiles on already doomed bandits, or even downed already. ECM, when you turn it on or off, when you have missile on you with the turned on ECM, turn it off, try to get into approximately 90 degrees towards the signal, and even turning the ECM off might confuse the missile, because it might have guided itself on your ECM in a Hodge mode. So yeah, that is a good practice to sometimes turn it off. This guy is suspiciously slow. He's trying to evade, I guess. Okay, let's give him one too, just in case. Vertical scan, enter for the lock, another one. Two guys down. You have to work with the elevation of your radar at all times too. And the thing with the can we try and get those guys too? Although we don't have too much fuel left, but let's see. Ah, damn it. Another wasted missile. And got lucky here. With 1 ton of fuel left, I don't know if we'll be able to get back to the designated airfield. Yeah, Nalchik seems to be a lot closer. Didn't have a chance to use PL8s in this sortie, but we'll get there anyway in the next one.